will kick it off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Missouri's offense will get the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going to swing it on second down. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. The snap sets up the throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Going to look downfield again. With the catch, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure. I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
11th play of this opening drive coming up, but this one, a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. On the run, it's Hardy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times today.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability.
It's a fumble! The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Throwing right. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David.
Turning it off! He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the catch, it's Coleman. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Handoff to the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. He marched 78 yards down the field. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be knocked down. Has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Daniels. The short hands, it's Cobb. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down inbounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get 1 yard. You got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers to football closer to the middle of the field.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fires to the big fella. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hand.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second down coming up. The hand to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Slithers into space. And he runs in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's going to take off. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds a spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
From the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grab behind the line, it's Hardy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with a pick.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give out of the gun. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his legs, it's Alston. He's brought down at the 6th of the defense, feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! And that one will give him the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time. Threw a pick on the first. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll try to power it in. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking for the goal line, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And hey, how about the 2-for-1? The quarterback gets a touchdown pass and a new tattoo to remember the moment by.
You know, we always talk about quarterbacks having soft focus around them, and a hard focus downfield. You just saw that right there. There are a lot of quarterbacks that would have been anticipating the hit coming, maybe taking the sack or just tried to throw the ball away. They would have panicked. Not this guy. He stood in there and faced the fire. Boy, oh boy, that was a beautiful throw.
Makes the grab. It's Frazier.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupt.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll leave it with him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Cobb.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Simmons. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He breaks a tackle. Puts it on in midfield. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good. Especially the passing game, and I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Offense in a bunch formation. 4th down, gotta have it here. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. There he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now, kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or you go for 2. You go for the win. You try to take the lead. That is a huge decision.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after a a nice pickup on that one. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. Fourth down coming. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Here comes the field goal unit. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. And it's good. He drove it through the uprights. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting